Hi, welcome to Pandora's Tarot. This is a reading for the sign of Taurus for the month of October 2015. Please remember to check your rising sign and your moon sign because that will give you more information on the energies that you will be dealing with. But let's focus, Taurus, on this reading right here. You have in the challenge position, the Eight of Pentacles. This is a card that represents work, okay? It's the card, first of all, is your element, the element of earth. It's the card of the artisan. Is someone who has done a lot of work. See all the pentacles here, and he still has a lot of work to get done. The good thing about this is that he has the tools and the knowledge, the abilities to get this job done. Okay, he is someone who knows his craft. It's also a card that talks about attention to detail. So for those of you who are unemployed and are looking for a job, you're going on interviews, well, the month of October, it's a good month, okay? You will be successful in that. It can also mean that you will have a lot of work on the month of October, a lot of things to do at work. And you will have to deal with two different personalities throughout this really big amount of work. It's not just having work, it's having a lot of work, okay? You have in the center of the reading the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords is someone who can belong to the air signs, so a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. The Knight, you can see it here. Look at the horse. The horse is basically leaping, he's not even running, it's just like leaping into the next step. The Knight of Swords they're people who are always in a rush, okay, and they're always trying to hurry other people. They just walk into your life, they tell you something, and they walk out. They're a little bit abrasive with their words. They're not very careful or smooth, and they don't really care for manners, or they don't have the time for it. It's not like they're willing, it's not like they want to hurt you, but this attitude and this attitude are completely different, this being you, and this is the air signs. So perhaps it's someone who you don't really like, and perhaps it's someone who will be trying to rush you to get this work done faster. Okay, now I don't see like you will be given into this, but just as a heads up, it's interesting and useful to know this. You also have the Fool next to the Knight of Swords. The Fool is the card that represents a new path, starting on a new journey. This is why it's one of the cards that goes with, for those of you who are looking for a job. It's a good card, and the outcome card is even better. But you have the Fool. The Fool is the 0. I don't know if you can see it. It's the card that represents, like I said before, starting on a new path, full of hope and full of innocence. It's also a card that talks about children, because the Fool has that sort of childlike attitude towards life. Everything is nice and bright and beautiful, and everyone is wonderful, that type of attitude. So it can very well mean that you are getting a job, or you're doing some type of work related to children, because you have two cards that talk about children. But it can also mean that this amount of work that you have been doing, or that you will be doing, it's leading up to the conclusion of a project, and then you're sort of launching the project almost at the end of October. And this is why launching this project will allow you to start a new path, and getting this job will allow you to start a new path or journey in your life. And this could well be someone who you're working with. You also have the King of Wands, the King of Batons. This is someone who belongs to the fire signs. So let's see, a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries. This type of people are very they're very passionate, but they're this is someone who knows how to get things done. Okay, they get an idea, they're very creative, very inventive. They get an idea and they just right away start to pull everything together to try to make it happen. Okay, they're very industrious in that way. You also have the Sun card right next to it. The Sun card, like I said, it's a card that represents children. It represents also energy and being joyful, and being happy. So this work will make you happy, Taurus. Working with this person will make you happy as well, because he's a very positive energy. These two people can very well be two people that you're working with, okay? And they have very different attitudes. And throughout the month you will have to deal with both these personalities. They are so different. Like I've seen in other readings, October seems to be a month where we're all going to be tested in our social skills and our interpersonal relationships, and how can we deal with other people. And this is happening to you, although you will be able to maintain a calm mind, because you have in the help position the Nine of Coins, and this is a card that represents being able to have perspective, being able to look at the bigger picture. So it's not like his attitude will unsettle you and you will be stuck in that energy. I think the two of them really create a nice counterbalance for you to work in this environment. Yes, he might be a little bit more annoying, and perhaps this is someone a bit younger also, a little bit more he moves faster, and he perhaps wants you to do the job faster than you're actually doing it. But this is also someone who is very hungry for success, so it can be good. He is a driving force, okay? And in their own way, they're both driving forces. So it's an interesting team to work with. And by the end of October, you have the Six of Wands, Taurus. This is a card that represents success, and it's a minor arcana, so it's success in the mundane things, in the everyday things. So like I said before, if you're looking for a job, you will be successful in securing a position where perhaps you will be working with these two people. If you're launching some type of project, the project will be successful, okay? It will find its audience. Regardless of how it plays out for each and every one of you, since this is a general reading, you will be successful in this work that you're doing, okay? Just be aware that you will have a lot to do, and that at the same time you will have to balance your relationships with other co-workers or people trying to work with you. So I hope, Taurus, this is helpful. I really want to thank everyone who watches and likes and comments my videos. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, and I will see you next month.